But here's secret number 2. We have jobs in heaven that we do. Now, when I say this, people get all pissed off and they're like, Matt, what are you talking about? All right, I worked so hard here in this world. I had my 401k. I didn't get to retire till whatever, or I'm so many years away from retirement. And now you're going to tell me? Anyways, they said to me, what are you talking about? What do you mean I have to work? I worked my whole life. Isn't there a break? Isn't there a retirement? Isn't there something that I can do? Well, here's what I need you guys to know. All right. When we go to the other side, we choose a job or a task that we want to take on. And there's some souls that, take a little bit longer to decide. But, I love that part. Some souls decide that they want to be spirit guides on the other side. When they transition on to the other side, they align with another soul here in this world, a soul that was like them, and they watch over them as they go through their journey within life. Some souls, will take on the divine task of warning people. You ever get those warnings, those intuitive warnings? You don't know where they come from. You don't know what that inner voice is or where that voice is that's on the inside of you, what it's telling you or where it's from. It can come from a spirit on the other side. You know how you always hear me talk about you have angels, guides, loved ones, and spirits that are watching over you? Well, some of the spirits are not your own. They're not family members, but they might be spirits that know you from the afterlife and choose as a divine role to help you in your life. And I do believe that souls work through the hands of doctors. I've seen it happen through the hands of doctors, surgeons, healthcare workers, scientists, all different people to help us out here in this world. So when you go to the other side, you do take on a divine task of helping someone out here in this world. And I've noticed one thing when talking to those in spirit. I've noticed that the jobs that your loved ones in spirit choose are those that actually align with the things that, were meaningful to them here in this world. For example, I recently did a reading. There was this woman who, lost her grandmother. Her grandmother had passed in childbirth, so she actually had never gotten to meet her grandmother. And, after her dad was born and her dad met her mom, and the next thing you know, she was born, she decided to have children herself. And don't you know that she almost died in childbirth as well? And they were so scared and so nervous that she wasn't going to be able to have a child because her grandmother died in that way. Well, she felt a soul that was with her. She felt a soul that was guiding her through the pregnancy. And guess who that soul was? That soul was actually the soul of her grandmother, because her grandmother had passed in that way, and her grandmother came through when she was giving birth, using that job of making sure that she was able to survive that pregnancy and be there for her daughter. This is the roles and the jobs that your loved ones like to do. They align with something that was important to them or that affected their journey here in life. For example, your loved ones on the other side often show me that they'll try to pick up and help someone on the journey that they once did here in this world. For example, a school teacher that passed on the other side might come back and do a job, might come back and do a job, for example, of going and helping young kids, find their pathway into being a teacher or into mentoring students. How do they do that? They do that by speaking to us through our intuition. They do that by presenting opportunities, putting people in our lives. They're going to help us choose our life path and find our life path. And they also do that by alerting you through your senses, your feelings, your thoughts, and your emotions. And one of the coolest readings that I did, where somebody told me they had a job, was this. I want to actually share this with you. There was a man that I had read for, and he had a seeing eye dog. He was a blind man, and he had a seeing eye dog here in this world. And it was amazing because when I was connecting with him, I actually was connecting with that soul that was in that dog. There was actually, a soul on the other side that decided to come back as a seeing eye dog to help this man, because that soul that passed on, once wasn't able to see. So that's one of the things that, I want to share with all of you guys. That's one of the things that I think is so cool, is that, we don't really realize that a lot of the jobs that our loved ones in spirit do are actually secret. So I asked the other side about it, and they reveal some things, like I know about the seeing eye dog, and I know about the way that they lead us and guide us, but there's secret things that they do that even as a medium, I'm not really allowed to know about. I don't know why. I don't know if there's like a secret service on the other side, or if there's a CIA, some things that I don't know. I don't know where this confidential stuff comes in that we on earth, they don't tell me everything. But I do know that there's divine jobs in heaven, and it's something that we elect to do. And your loved ones in spirit tell me that they love doing that because they love seeing people here in this world be happy.